Merry Christmas everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Can I beat my brother's 5k PB? And as you can see from the thumbnail, I've built D Mills a little shrine of some of his greatest photos that I found on Strava. But let's get straight into the action. Can I go sub 17:30 at Dulwich Parkrun? We are away at Dulwich Parkrun, one of the UK's premier parkruns for quick times. Because of that, it's incredibly easy to get caught up in the start surge and go way too quick. So it's really, really vital that I stick to my 17:30 pace, which is 3 minute 30 kilometers. This, I will say, is definitely the first time I properly felt in shape to have a crack at the 17 minute 30. I'd had a couple of vague attempts before, but this was the first time I was setting off at the exact pace. Before, I'd sort of set off at 3 minutes 35, sort of hoping for a, oh, do I feel good last K, absolutely send it. And that definitely never happened, resulting in my PB at the time being a 17 minutes 58. So I was going to have to take off best part of half a minute to beat my brother's time. Something extremely lovely had just happened there. The chap in the black in the middle turned his head to the right and said, "Is this okay?" And I was bang on pace at this point, 400 metres in, so I knew I just needed to stick with this guy as he looked like a chap that could go way quicker. And stick with him I did. 1k popping up now. 3 minutes 28. My heart rate hadn't gone above 168, so that's 5 or 6 below my threshold, and I was feeling really good at this point. Now, Dulwich Parkrun is a 3-lap course, and we just passed the 1 lap marker, and you can hear the marshal who shouted out 5 minutes 40. Now, that would equal sort of being on for 17:20 pace, which I'm not sure we ever were. So I'm not sure if that marshal, I'm not sure if that was the official timer or whatnot, but I think I was pretty much bang on 17:30 at this point. And the 2k time coming up now, 3 minutes 33, would indicate to me that, yeah, that call was a little bit rogue, but we're still very much on time for 17 minutes 30. Overall time, we're only a second off what we need. Now, something changed very quickly after the 2k point. Our friend in the black top, who had been pacing us brilliantly, meaning I didn't really have to think about the time, I think pulled back as he was pacing the girl behind me who had just slowed up slightly. Luckily, I had this new guy in the orange top who'd come through, so I just tried to cling onto his coattails. Little bit of a festive transition for you guys there, hope you enjoy. And we're now 1k further on, our 3k time. 3 minutes 31. We're still on pace, but as you can see, the guy on the orange top, although I'm close, I'm not right on his heels, and that's a massive indication that it's starting to hurt now. One thing to note about Dulwich Parkrun is that although it is absolutely rapid, as I said earlier, one of the premier parkruns for quick times, there is a little bit of an up and downhill gradient that is noticeable. It goes 10 metres up and then 10 metres down over a lap. And it happens that the 4th K just lines up perfectly to be pretty much all uphill. 4th K is always a tough one, so I was going to have to dig in really hard to try and stay on pace here. And you can see the guy in the orange top is gradually pushing away. Now, as I come through 2 laps, don't get a nice shout out from the lads on the right of the time this time, unfortunately. But you can see the orange guy is absolutely bolted, 5-10 seconds up the road. But is he just pushing on and going way below the pace needed? Or am I just really struggling? Definitely my pace dropping. 4th K at 3 minutes 40. Meaning that if I wanted to get that 17:30, I had to claw back 10 seconds in the final K. Now, I had done 3 minute 20 final Ks before in parkruns, but not when I was this close to my red line for the first 4k. Only when I was sort of going fairly easy in the first few K and then going for it at the end. Could I muster my inner dragoon and send it in this final K and claim the big one? Guy in the grey top had just overtaken me, and I decided he wasn't going to get far away from me, and even if it hurt like hell, I was going to stick with him. Now let's watch this final K. I'd given it absolutely everything. I'd get a little bit of a surge at the end to see if I could get the grey guy back. Couldn't quite get there, but have I done enough? Oh, it just was not to be. A 17:40, a PB by 18 seconds, but that fourth K had killed us. That final K, I managed to get back into the 3:30s, actually a 3:29, but I couldn't give it a proper sprint finish to give myself a chance of the 17:30. So thank you for watching, everyone. D-Mills' time lives on. We're going to have another crack at it on the 30th of December in a couple of days at Eastbourne, at my home park run, so tune in next week to see if I can finally take D Mills off his perch. See you soon.